Identity theft is real, which we all know. I'm pretty sure that some of you that come across this video have experienced it or know somebody that has. In this day and age, it seems like our lives doesn't matter anymore, but our identity does. We need to do everything in our power to protect our identity, because our identity is all we are and all we have. Stick with this video and I will share with you some ironclad ways to protect yourself from financial fraud and identity theft.
Hey, do I have something to tell you?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Blah, 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 yap, yap, yap.
Settle down.
Prepaid credit cards. Prepaid credit cards are not just convenient spending tools. They are one of the most powerful and underutilized methods for protecting your identity in an increasingly risky financial landscape. Whether you're shopping online, swiping at the grocery store, or traveling abroad, every transaction you make with a traditional credit or debit card exposes your personal banking information to potential threats. These cards are directly connected to your financial life, your account numbers, your credit history, even your identity. A single data breach can lead to devastating consequences, from unauthorized purchases to full-blown identity theft. Prepaid credit cards, however, flip that risk on its head. Because they are preloaded with a specific amount of money and are not linked to your personal bank account or credit profile, they act as a secure buffer between you and potential scammers. If a prepaid card is compromised, the damage is strictly limited to the funds on the card. Your bank account remains untouched, your identity intact, and your credit score unharmed. This built-in limitation makes them a smart, low-risk alternative for everyday spending and online transactions. Yet, despite their clear advantages, many consumers continue to overlook prepaid cards as a form of financial self-defense. Too often, these cards are dismissed as secondary options, used only when someone doesn't qualify for traditional credit or when a credit card is required for a specific purchase. That perception couldn't be further from the truth. In reality, their greatest value lies not in convenience, but in the security they provide. In a world where digital fraud and data leaks are becoming more frequent and more sophisticated, prepaid credit cards offer an easy, affordable, and effective way to protect your hard-earned money and sensitive personal data.
If you're serious about safeguarding your identity, it's time to stop viewing prepaid credit cards as an afterthought and start using them as the frontline defense in your personal financial strategy. All prepaid credit cards are not the same, so make sure you purchase a reloadable prepaid credit card. You can get these cards from any major retailer.
Regular credit cards. Traditional credit cards do offer certain protections against fraud and identity theft, such as fraud alerts, chargeback rights, and real-time notifications. Many card issuers even allow authorized users to set spending limits or trigger alerts when transactions exceed a specific threshold. These features can provide a level of control and oversight, but they are far from foolproof. Even with safeguards in place, fraudulent charges can still make their way into your account, appearing as pending transactions that you'll have to monitor, dispute, and resolve. In the meantime, your credit line is affected, your personal information may be compromised, and you're left to untangle the mess.
Why put yourself through that hassle and uncertainty when there's a simpler, more proactive solution? Prepaid credit cards eliminate the need for damage control by stopping fraud before it starts. Since they're not linked to your bank account or credit profile, there's nothing for scammers to access beyond the limited funds loaded onto the card. There's no exposure of your sensitive financial data, no disputes to file, no need to anxiously watch your account for suspicious activity. With a prepaid card, you're in complete control from the beginning. No waiting for alerts, no responding to fraud departments, no stressful cleanup. It's a clean, straightforward line of defense that removes your identity and financial information from the equation entirely. In a world where even the most secure systems are vulnerable, why rely on reactive measures when you can prevent the problem altogether? Choose the smarter path, one that protects you from the start, not just after the damage is done.
If you choose to continue using your credit card for purchases, it's crucial to adopt a smart spending strategy, one that not only helps you manage your finances, but also protects you from fraud. One of the most overlooked tactics is creating a clear and consistent spending trail. This means designating specific cards for specific types of purchases. For example, if you've never used your credit card to book a hotel room, any unexpected hotel charge that appears on your statement becomes immediately suspicious and much easier to dispute.
Having a well-defined spending pattern gives you the upper hand. Credit card companies are more likely to take swift action in your favor when you can clearly demonstrate that a charge falls outside your normal spending behavior. It minimizes the ambiguity and strengthens your case, saving you time and frustration during the dispute process. On the flip side, when your card is used for a wide range of transactions without a clear pattern, it becomes harder to identify fraud and easier for illegitimate charges to slip through the cracks. But even with a well-organized strategy, you're still playing defense. You're still reacting after the fact, after your card information has been compromised, and after a suspicious charge appears. That's why many financially savvy consumers are turning to prepaid credit cards as their primary line of protection, with no connection to your personal bank account and a hard spending limit built in. Prepaid cards prevent unauthorized charges before they ever reach your financial ecosystem. So yes, if you insist on using your credit card, build a clear spending trail. But remember, prevention is always better than resolution. And when it comes to protecting your identity and finances, prepaid cards offer peace of mind that no traditional credit card strategy can match.
Debit cards. Lock your credit accounts with all 3 credit bureaus. Locking all 3 of your credit bureau accounts, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, is one of the most critical steps you can take to protect your financial identity. Why? Because these credit bureaus are the gatekeepers of your credit profile. When someone tries to open a new line of credit, take out a loan, or even apply for certain services in your name, the lender will typically check your credit report through one or more of these bureaus. If your accounts are unlocked, that door is wide open. Anyone with access to your personal information could potentially take out credit in your name without your knowledge. By locking all 3 credit bureau accounts, you effectively shut that door. No one, including scammers, can open new credit accounts in your name without your explicit permission. This is a powerful deterrent against identity theft, which continues to rise every year and can take months or even years to recover from. Even if a criminal manages to obtain your social security number or other personal details, they'll hit a dead end if your credit is locked.
Many people mistakenly believe that freezing or locking one bureau is enough. But that's simply not the case. A lender may pull your credit from any of the 3 major bureaus. So failing to lock all of them leaves a gap in your defense. It's like locking your front door, but leaving your back door wide open. The good news is that locking your credit is free, reversible, and can usually be done in minutes online. You're not just protecting your credit score, you're safeguarding your future. Whether you're trying to prevent fraud, avoid the headache of disputing false accounts, or just want greater control over your personal data, locking all 3 credit bureau accounts is a proactive and essential move in today's digital world.
How to keep a person from opening a bank account in your name. To stop someone from opening a bank account in your name, you'll need to place a fraud alert, credit freeze, and consider using check system security services, because banks often check your banking history, not just your credit report, before allowing a new account. 1. Place a credit freeze with all 3 bureaus. This prevents lenders, including banks, from accessing your credit file without your permission. Freezing your credit is free. It lasts forever, and you can lift it temporarily when needed. 2. Place a fraud alert on your credit reports. This makes businesses verify your identity more thoroughly before opening an account. You only need to contact one credit bureau. They will notify the others. For example, go to Experian, https://www.experian.com/fraud/center.html. A fraud alert lasts 1 year, renewable, and is also free. 3. Contact ChexSystems and place a security freeze. ChexSystems is a consumer reporting agency used by banks to screen new account applicants. Placing a security freeze here can stop someone from opening a bank account in your name.
You can also subscribe to Identity Theft Protection. All of the information you need to protect your bank account, credit cards, and identity is free. If you take the right steps and follow through on the information I am giving you, I will leave the links to everything you need to protect your credit and your identity in the description box below. If you want ongoing monitoring, services, LifeLock or Identity Force can monitor your credit and alert you to suspicious activity. I don't deal with services like these because you have to provide all of your personal information for the above-mentioned companies to do their job to the fullest. I've always believed my personal information is my own. And for heaven's sake, stop panicking and clicking into emails that may pertain to your personal life and finances. Please subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming scam or other videos that will help make your life easier. Let's work together to live better, and always thank you for watching.